morning, everybody. It's July the 16th. Jared come over and we had a nice good breakfast of sausage gravy, biscuits and eggs, hash browns. We are headed up to Greenbrier County. We're late putting out cameras, so at least right now we're going out to get a camera set up and putting our 8-mins out. Basically, that's all we're going to worry about right now, is at least getting one camera up on the mountain. Jared called me this morning just right a little after 8. It's 9:08 now. He came over and he had breakfast, and he said he got a hold of Big Al, see if he wanted to go, but Big Al had some things he needed to take care of, so he's not able to join us today. But y'all just stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some video from up at the mountain. Now, we're not checking cameras, we're actually putting them out. We're about 2 months to 3 months late getting those cameras out, so y'all just stay tuned. Sure, there'll be more to follow. Can you believe this? I'm at the Walmart in Lewisburg, and gas here is $4.13 a gallon. Just filled up my truck. I was down to about a half a tank. $67, about 16 gallons worth of gas. So we're heading on our way up to the mountain. See you in a bit. Okay, folks, we've made it up here, and they've had some trees fall from the recent storms that we've had.
These trees have blown over.
Well, you can see right here where there's been sawdust.
These trees are blown over.
Yeah. So we don't know what the trail's going to be like that we're going to walk up.
That's why I brought my saw.
You can see them trees right there coming out over the road. It sure feels nice being up here.
And y'all will have to bear with me. I'm getting over COVID, so you're going to hear some coughing, you're going to hear some hacking. I apologize. They've had some winds up here.
Yeah, they had some winds. It's hard to tell what's going to be up the trail when we go up that trail.
Can't be no worse than what we fought through before.
Yeah. All right, folks, we got to get some gear together and everything so we can get up the mountain, so just stay tuned.
There's some future firewood in.
Yeah, there's some firewood for us.
Over here too.
Yeah, let's look over here.
There's a log right there. Look at all this gravel.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had a big washout right through here. You can see where it's come down. Yep. Right through there.
I mean, it's washed out enough now you can actually walk down this.
Yeah. Before it was just
straight down.
Straight down. It was a drop off. And right there's the tree. You see where they've cut the...
Yeah, back there.
Yeah. That must have been a good log or something somebody pulled out there, because it looks like they actually may have pulled that log out.
Yeah.
Here's the rest of this stuff here.
You think about that, right here's where we would rake out the leftovers.
That's what probably brought that bear last year. All right, folks, we'll be back. All right, folks, you know, this is our campsite that we camped at last year. And of course, it's growed up right now, but Jerod's up here walking around. And I said, well, let me get the camera. Because when we left our campsite, we left it clean. You all have seen the videos when we left. But somebody has come up here and made a dump out of this stuff. That looks like a roll of insulation. That looks like one of those helium tanks. A crock pot. Some sort of blender. A clock. Looks like a vacuum cleaner or something back there. A tote with stuff in it. A mirror. A box. We didn't have any of this stuff with us. Somebody's come up here after we've camped and dumped this stuff. Now, when I get back to work, I will notify the Monongahela National Forest Ranger in White Sulphur Springs about this, because we don't do this kind of stuff. Now, this is our campsite. And somebody's coming up here making a dump out of it. Now, whether there's anything, the agency I work for, the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection, we do have a section of solid waste, and I've been with them before on our old hunting lease. Fine, but this is federal property. So
And you got a mirror.
Yeah, there's a mirror, there's no vacuum cleaner.
Bundle of insulation.
Bundle of insulation.
This is just somebody being a douche is all this is.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this video and you're the one that did this, screw you. Because we already know that there are people up here that watch our videos and they know that we camp here. And if this is your doing, you need to get your butt up here and clean it up.
Yeah. And the park ranger that we met, what, 2 years ago?
That's where he was standing.
That's exactly where he was standing. And he's watched our videos. That's the thing.
And he knows we don't do this crap.
Right. So, just wanted to let y'all know that this is kind of stuff that happens anywhere basically in West Virginia, because people are too lazy to pay a garbage bill or haul their garbage to a landfill themselves.
Not just that. This is what happens when you're on public property.
Yeah.
Is the fact that you can't control it. And then you end up with this crap because people have no respect for nothing.
Right. And this is one reason, because Pawpaw, when he was alive, he was always fussing because the gates were shut. The gates were shut.
This is why.
This is the reason why the gates to take you up on the mountain up there are shut and locked, because people doing that sort of stuff. So, that's our little rant for this video. We're getting ready to go up the mountain. It's time to set some cameras, and like I said, we're about 2 months behind. We got to get our gear together to get up the mountain, so y'all just stay tuned, but I wanted to share that. Okay, folks, we're headed up. Taking our time, watching creepy crawlers. The temperatures ain't too bad.
It's muggy.
It's muggy up here. We was at Lewisburg at White Sulphur Springs, I think it was. It was 69 degrees, but it was muggy. And the creek,
Got some water up here, but it ain't flowing.
yeah, it's not flowing. There's some pools of water. But we're just taking our time. Walking through the jungle. And this time of the year, that's what it's like. I didn't turn the video camera on so you can see what it was like when we first started up. It was a mess.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break right here because we're about a quarter of the way up.
Well, this is our normal break spot anyway.
Yeah, so y'all stay tuned, keep watching. Well, folks, we see a new tree down right here that wasn't down last year. Just another obstacle we have to drag a deer off of or over when we're bringing it off the mountain. We're still headed up, not quite halfway yet. This is about a mile walk, like we've told everybody in previous videos. But at least we're out of the tall stuff where you couldn't see your feet. We can see where we're placing our feet. But it is a good day to be out in the woods. It's overcast at least. There's no sun out.
If there was a slight breeze, it might not be too bad.
Yeah, if you had a slight breeze, we had stopped back there when we was about a quarter of the way up. Took our hats off, cooled down a little bit because the humidity's high. Temperature doesn't feel bad, it's the humidity. And at least, like I said, with no sun, that temperature staying down. You don't have that sun beating on you. So, there'll be some more when we get to our spots. So just stay tuned. Okay, folks, we're about 3/4 of the way to our sites. And the sun has decided to come out. Made a liar out of me.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's getting hotter. I don't even know what time it is. I don't have a watch.
It's 1:33.
1:33 in the afternoon, and usually that's when it starts getting hotter. And I can see blue sky, so the clouds are starting to dissipate. When we drove up, it was cloudy. We even had some drizzle because we figured it was going to rain on us. But that's gone now. Now the sun's coming out. Blue skies are showing up. So, but we're almost at our spots. Taking a little breather. The woods are nice and green. Rhododendrons are bloomed up here. I did find, coming up in one spot, I guess it's where the storms went through, there was a few acorns laying on the ground. They were green. It was about as big around as my little finger. Doesn't really tell us, like Jerod was mentioning, doesn't really tell us anything because we've come up here, seen, you know, come up here in September checking cameras.
Seen tons of mass.
Seen tons of mass. And we come up here in November to deer hunt.
It's all gone.
It's all gone. And you don't see nothing. So only time will tell. So we'll have some more here in just a little bit. Okay, folks, we're here. Jerod's going to get ready to set out his camera. Hopefully we'll be able to catch some movement going on here. So y'all just stay tuned. We'll get his set up. And then we got to get mine set up. And then we'll be done. And headed back off of this place. But hopefully this year, during deer season, since we're hunting the second week, this will play out for us. So just stay with us. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, folks, we've got my camera mounted. It's looking down through here because we know there's a trail that goes through there. Them deer also come from over this way and they cross here. So got camera set. We're ready to head back off this mountain. Jerod's getting his backpack on. We've got his camera set. I would look for my other camera, but I still don't know where it's at.
And it's hot.
And it's hot.
That's a thing to do.
When it's...
We come up here in November.
Yeah.
Before we start hunting. Come up here and do another search for it.
So we're going to start out. We'll meet you back at the truck.
They got the easy walk. You You said we'll meet them back at the truck.
Yeah.
Can I just meet you back at the truck? You just go and I'll be there.
Yeah, they got the easy walk.
Yeah. Once we get off this ridge, it ain't too bad.
Yeah. Well, we're almost up here, folks, to my seat. It still looks like it's in pretty good shape. That other one.
The thing's locked to the tree. I mean,
right.
It ain't.
Well, the other one, I knew where it was supposed to be, where we had it before. Yeah. And then I moved it. And I wasn't familiar with the spot I moved it to.
I think it's not on the tree.
But it may not be.
I think it got pulled off the tree.
It probably did. And folks, that's the reason why I built these boxes, which you've seen the videos of me building these boxes. Because there's bears. And Jared's already had a camera destroyed. I've had one screwed up, 2 destroyed. I've had one screwed up. I will call it destroyed. So, but we're headed out of here. Like I said, we'll see you down at the truck.
Go ahead.
Okay, folks, we've made it back to the truck. In fact, we've made it back home. We got back to the truck and we was wanting to go look at the place we're going to camp. And just forgot about it. So we've made it back. Jared's getting his stuff out of my truck. So we're going to end this video of going up on the mountain, to set up game cameras, and just appreciate you watching and going along with us. And as we're fond of saying, we'll see you in the woods. Thank you for watching.